I also hope something else is great, but I'm kind of unsure about it. And that's Will Ferrell playing John Madden, because apparently he is signed on to do the David O. Russell movie, the adaptation about the career of John Madden. Now you're like, what? NFL legend John Madden played by Will Ferrell? That seems weird. I'm like, I know, but it's happening. It's called Madden. Amazon MGM is doing this, and they're going to embrace, the NFL is going to actually embrace this film, they say. They're going to help promote it probably. They're not really going into few details about what's going to happen, but they're going to find out, and NFL supporting it. And if you're wondering what this is about, after winning the Super Bowl, the stress of the job begins to destroy him. It forces him away from his dream job. And the film focuses on his friendship with Oakland Raiders owner Al Davis and how Madden found a second act that made him far more famous. And David O. Russell's doing this. So, yep, it's moving forward. But I heard it and I'm like, is it going to be a comedy? It can't be a comedy, right? It's one of those weird instances where Will Ferrell just is like, I'm doing a drama. We're going to have fun when I get into it, and I'm going to play a different kind of character. Or, I mean, it has to be. If the NFL is backing it, it has to be, right, Paul? It has to be.
I want to say yes. I think Will Ferrell has this tendency to do a lot of comedy. He's great at it. But if you look back at his career, he's done some serious roles. And he's really great in them. I loved Stranger Than Fiction.
Good.
I think he's got a great range. And if he's going to do something serious, why not someone that's that prolific? But I think I just didn't expect Will Ferrell to play John Madden. He doesn't look anything like him. But I guess if you're going to pick somebody, yeah, sure. I mean, he's a big get. And I think he's going to bring in a lot of people that would like to see a serious Will Ferrell movie if that's the way they're going. And I think the thing that got me really excited was David O. Russell directing, because
David O. Russell,
even though he's hit or miss, I like a lot of his movies, and I think he's talented. No matter what his on-set shenanigans are, he is a very talented individual. So I'm excited about it, and I'm positive Will Ferrell will bring some gravitas to it.
Yeah, I think so too. I'm guessing Sabrina's not going to be too on that same page, but Sabrina, what do you think about Will Ferrell playing John Madden? I don't know. I just have a feeling.
You always try to put me in a box, Brian, and I don't appreciate it. Just because I like football and I like Will Ferrell doesn't mean I'm not going to like this choice. And
I don't even like football, and I like this.
I disagree with one thing that you said, is that he doesn't look anything like them. Any picture that Brian put up there with the two of them, like, I totally see a resemblance, especially in the older years.
Right.
Okay, this one's the worst comparison. Thank you, Brian, for not making my point. But he had two separate pictures up while you were talking, and I really can see it. And I think that Will Ferrell is very talented. Like you said, he's done a lot of serious stuff as well. I mean, even The Shrink Next Door, which was painful to watch because it was so messed up, but he was great in that character. He's a very talented person, and just because he's so funny and he does that type of like specific slapstick, like not serious at all comedy, I feel like there's some sort of a disconnect, and people aren't buying into it because of that, because of Anchorman, because of Step Brothers, because of Semi-Pro, because of Blades of Glory. Like, obviously everyone's like, that guy's not going to be able to play, John Madden in a biopic. But I honestly think that he 100% can. And by the way, Brian just put up a picture of David O. Russell and Will Ferrell. Can you not put a picture of Madden and Ferrell next to each other? Please and thank you. Get me some glasses. No, they totally looked like each other a bit enough. Okay? They did. And people do tons of stuff with movie magic. So let's not worry about that. Okay? There you go. Look at that. They're making the same ridiculous face in that picture.
Why can't I see the pictures? I want to see this.
See? You got.
I can't see the pictures. I would love to see.
Oh, you can't see
You don't have the preview. Is there a button on top that says studio mode? Is there like a little toggle on the top of your boxes, or no?
No.
Okay. No. Well, I thought I could.
That's okay. I will imagine it in my brain.
Let's go on and open another window and put on YouTube.
I wanted to say though, the whole thing about Will Ferrell being, taken seriously, you make a great point about that. I would the best comparison I would make is like Jim Carrey is somebody you see Ace Ventura, you see Cable Guy, you see the Mask, and then eventually when he did something like Truman Show, that's when people started to take him more seriously. And I think
Or
Will
Eternal
Ferrell has the
Sunshine of
potential.
the Spotless Mind. Like that's one of the
Exactly.
greatest movies of all time.
Right.
Yeah.
And I think he has the potential to do something like that. And maybe this is the film that will finally, people will be like, oh, I see now he can be taken seriously. Or he could do a slapstick comedy with David O. Russell as John Madden. I don't know.
No,
It could
It
go
would be
either way.
interesting. I don't think it's going to be good though. I don't know. Maybe.